Hello. I am in the vanguard of the baby boom generation because I was born in April of 1946, which was 11 months after the war in Europe ended and 9 months after we obliterated the civilian populations of Hiroshima and Nagasaki. So the boys came home, and now there is a slew of us. And there's something about us that you may have observed without quite registering it. And it's this. Have you seen this smile on the faces of women between the ages of 50 and 68? Let me do it again. It's the Mona Lisa smile, isn't it? For 500 years, no one has been able to say with certainty why Lisa was giving Leonardo that enigmatic smile. But I can tell you. Leonardo da Vinci captured in oil paints a timeless strategy for smoothing lip wrinkles. Even after all our feminist efforts in the 1970s and 1980s, we still care about this sort of thing. Today, women of all ages go around playing peekaboo with their breasts as if they were courtesans at the Palace of Versailles. I will say, for us flower children, we at least had the decency to just go naked. Now, many of you may find it impossible to imagine a time when a teenage girl could feel bad about herself for being too thin. But some of us grew up in the era of Marilyn Monroe and Jane Mansfield. When I was a young teenager, I used to go down to the swimming pool and lie around looking attractive. I had this white bathing suit and I really looked good in it, except for my neck and my collarbones and my breasts and my stomach and my calves and my feet, but everything else looked great. But I had a hard time getting comfortable because if I lay flat on my back, well, let me demonstrate. When I lay flat on my back, my breasts would disappear across my chest. So I would prop myself up on my elbows. But then I thought that made my neck look too long and skinny. So I would tuck my chin in to camouflage it. But that made my collarbone stick out too far, so I would press my shoulders down. And in those days, I had a very hollow stomach. I didn't want my hip bones jutting through my white bathing suit, so I pushed my stomach out. And I had the idea that my calves were too thin, so I would casually stack one leg on top of the other to spread out the muscle. I'd have to remember to stack them the other direction now and then, so I wouldn't have one tan calf and one pale one. And my feet never seemed to get tan. So I would flatten them out as flat as I could get them so the sun would hit them at a better angle. Well, I had a lot of fun down at the swimming pool, just lying around on the concrete for 2 or 3 hours looking attractive. All right, that's all I've got today. Till next time, keep smiling.